Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML input types, and right now we'll be discussing about the HTML input type of week. The input type of week allows the user to select a week and year. Depending on browser, a date picker can show up in the input field. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly. Once again, the input type of week allows the user to select a week and year. Depending on browser support, a date picker can show up in the input field. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly. So let's get back to our document. Here is our document right here. Let's reload it. You can see in our previous tutorial we discussed about the URL input, time input, and so on and so forth. Even we discussed about this reset input, the value input, reset input, and so on. So I'm going to be discussing about the week input right here now. So quickly create a label for week, for the week, right? Label for the week input. So this is our week input also, and now let's create a label. Let's give it week. Don't forget, all this thing I'm doing, there's no any magic in it. Let's just give this one a week input. Let's just write anything we want, but don't forget, this is not, it's not good in a way, in advance. You have to write it in a way that everything will pertain with each other. I'm just writing anything here so you can be able to follow along with what I'm doing. That's why I'm just doing like this. All this one, they are not useful for now. You can just use the input type of week only. So let's break our page so it can look nice. This PR times 2. So let's save our document and reload our page. Can you see we are having week input now? When we write Saturday, you understand? So we can write Monday 2024. Alright, 2024 Monday, and send it. It will go to your server. Can you see? It will go. Let's give it our attribute so we can be able to take it. We are having our attribute here that we can use. Let's send it. Can you see? Week input. We are having 2024 Monday. So anything we want, we can just send. So let's say we want to use this with and inside another browser. Let's see how it looks in our another browser. And let's use Google Chrome. Can you see how the Google Chrome is showing the calendar? So can you see we can be able to pick any day, any week. Can you see we're having Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The weeks, you can select the weeks, week 31, week 30, week 40. You understand? Let's say we are here now. You understand? You can select any week you want. Week 38. This one is under week 38, and this one is under week 37, right? You can select them. You can select anything you want and submit it, and it will still go. Depending on the browser you are using, the browser displays different things. So when you specify the week, that's what will display to the users. As you can see, it will display something like this to the users. So in case if you need it, you can use it. If you don't need it, you can. So if you select this week, it will automatically generate the week you are. So just everything is looking nice, as you can see, and when you submit it, it will go inside the server. So depending on what you want, to do. So that's why I'm trying to show you guys this one for now. I think we have done with this our topic for now. The input type attribute, the input type attribute specify the input type to display. So as you can see right here, right now, we have covered a lot of input types. Let's break this page. Let's give it BR times 2. So I want to show you what we have been covering so far. We have been discussing about input type. Let's give it empty. This is what we've been discussing about so far. This input type is our input type. As you can see, let's save it and see what we are having in our browser. So you can see right here, as you can see, our input type is automatically having this. No, it's automatically taking our Monday. No, it's supposed to be empty. by default. So let's reset it. As you can see, we have been discussing about input types so far, and we have discussed about a lot of things. So when you specify input type without specifying anything inside it, it's going to have the default value of of the input where you can write something inside. Where you can write something inside. The one we discussed about just now is the input type of week, and you can see the way it looks inside our Google Chrome right here. As you can see, and we have discussed bunch of it also. I've discussed the input type of range. So this one is the default of the input type. Let's say we remove this thing now. Let's save our document and reload it. Can you see? We are still able to see this because it is the default and people can write anything inside it. If we want to change it to another, let's reload it here right here. As you can see, inside our page, that is the default. But let's say we want to use it, we want to use input type of week. Now we can now specify type week, because the input type we want to use is week type, right? Let's reload. Can you see? We're now having this kind of calendar inside it, where we can select our week and year, the week and year. So depend on what you want to do, just make sure that you use the right input. We have discussed a bunch of it. We have discussed a lot. We have discussed about the URL also, the URL type. You can check our previous tutorial on it also, where you can specify URL. So we have discussed about date. Let's reload it and see what we are having. Can you see? I've discussed about this also. This calendar you can have it. So we have discussed about different type of input type, and the one we covered just last for now, not the list. So we have discussed about the week. Make sure you try to practice with everything, because they all look in different ways in different browsers. This is how the week look uh, in our Chrome browser, and this is how they look in our Google Chrome browser. Depends on what you want to do. So, Anwar Akorede ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time and to the next tutorial. Bye bye. In the next tutorial, we are going to show some restrictions. We are going to start discussing about some restrictions, the way you can restrict some people input when they are trying to add some values to your input. You want to tell them that this is the thing we want. We don't want you to send this kind of thing to us. This is the type of thing we want you to send. So to do that, we are going to be doing that in our next tutorial. We are getting to the advanced level gently, and we are coming from the beginners to the advanced. If you have been following me along, reach all this level, make sure you clap for yourself, because we are still a step ahead. Have a great day. Thank you so much. And what Akorede Ayofe is my name. And to the next tutorial. Bye bye.